Oh, it's me, Brodie McLeod again. Lily Allen's half brother, Brodie McLeod. Looking a little bit more compos mentis now that I've had a shower and a shit and a shave. This genital mutilation thing might just sound like absolute rubbish to you. Here's the preamble to what happened, right? So I was sat on a load of evidence against the police, against the NHS, against all the banks, against the people that had taken out my mum and dad. These people had billions of pounds to lose and an entire criminal network where hundreds of people had received payments and would serve custodial sentences, and potentially thousands of people have been involved in rapes throughout our childhood. And that's kind of why it happened. What happened was, on Facebook, somebody posted something about toothpaste on a windowsill. And then I posted a picture of some toothpaste that I saw in India that I thought was so ridiculous I better take a picture of it. It was called Dentobac. And this image of this, might even be able to find it. Let me see if I can find it on my Google Images. It might be still in my photos, you know. Let's see if we can search for it. I've got it on Google. I've got it on Dropbox. I think that's the problem. No, we've got a few different ones here. It's not on there. It's on Dropbox. See if I can find it on Dropbox. I haven't paid my Dropbox, so it's not in good standing, but probably will still have the files available. See if I can find it on there. Sorry, I don't really want to do that right now. Find it on there. Let's just try toothpaste. I did have it as a file on there. Oh well, never mind. I can't find the image. It doesn't make any difference. Anyway, there's this toothpaste and it's made out of tobacco, and I thought, who the fuck would want to brush their teeth with tobacco? And I put the comment on the picture of I posted some picture of my aloe vera toothpaste, and then posted a picture of the shop shelf with this Dentobac stuff. Just said, all right if you're a cunt. I wrote, all right if you're a cunt. So I'd written cunt and taken a picture of the windowsill, which is why they put her cunt, which is a slang term for vagina, into the windowsill and made it look like it was me, because they were desperate to cling on to anything they could to defame, belittle, delegitimize, or deride anything I had to say, dilute my testament and make me sound like a crazy, warped maniac rather than a credible victim of serious organised crime who's desperately trying to cling to what evidence he can to try and solve the crime of the century and avenge the death of his dead relatives. I've just done a bit of research, right? I did a previous video earlier on. I don't know if you've seen it, and you probably know and seen it. I did a bit of deep research into how many times the word explosive, explosion, exploded, or bomb appeared in journalistic narratives relating to my sister Lily Allen, my half sister. We share the same father, Dior Sir William John McLeod. If you look at it on Wikipedia, it will say her dad's Keith Allen. That's to do with issues arising from the Official Secrets Act. Our real dad had a grandfather who was a famous West German politician, and nobody's allowed to know about that. I haven't signed the Official Secrets Act, but I do respect it, and I do think, out of respect for the 90 million people that died in the Second World War, that deserves to remain private, and certainly not something I'm going to put on YouTube. This I will put on YouTube though. I am putting it on YouTube. So, tracked volatility, a digital press audit of explosion and bomb vernacular associated with Lily Allen between December 2017, when she was genitally mutilated, and May 2026, which is today. quantitative synthesis and timeline boundaries. A systematic archival audit of global media databases shows a high concentration of explosive related vocabulary used in press reports about British singer, songwriter and actor Lily Allen. This terminology is rarely used literally. Instead, it serves as a dominant rhetorical framework to describe her creative transitions, the public disclosure of her personal life, and the critical impact of her artistic work. The period of active analysis is set between December 2017 and May 2026. This window captures several major milestones, including the release of her fourth studio album, No Shame, in June 2018, her memoir, My Thoughts Exactly, in September 2018, her theatre roles from 2021 to 2025, and her fifth studio album, West End Girl, in October 2025. A complete digital audit identifies exactly 22 distinct media iterations within the designated December 2017 to 28. So 22 different organisations have used the term explosive in journalistic articles writing about my sister. Bizarre, isn't it? 22, all of them, by coincidence. It's a time frame that associates Lily Allen with various variations of terms: explosives, explosion, bomb, exploded, blown up, bombshell, or atom bomb. To ensure a complete analysis, the report also logs 8 historical articles from June and July 2015. That was before this happened, and that's coincidental. These articles document a literal caravan gas stove explosion she survived at a Glastonbury Festival site. While this physical accident happened before the target window, documenting it is necessary to prevent false positive confirmation in text mining algorithms. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Contemporary distribution of this vernacular shows how the media relies on high conflict language to frame Allen's career. The term bombshell is the most common, appearing in 11 distinct articles to describe her albums, memoirs, and social media posts. The adjective explosives appears in 9 articles, serving as the primary descriptor of her creative writing and theatrical performances. The word bomb appears twice, once metaphorically as an atom bomb to describe rapid cultural impact of her 2025 album, and once as a commercial bomb in a retrospective review of her 24 album, Jesus. Most of this stuff is not really relevant, and you're reading stuff which is going to be talking about stuff that here's all those links to all those 21 things. I'll just leave this PDF in the link in the description. You can have a look at it from there. But yeah, they're all talking about it to try and dilute the narrative, cover it up basically.